I was here for this, and the other girl that was there too, and I heard them out. This is bullshit. We, like, they went out and Slick literally was just himself. And they took it the wrong way. Slick is weird. Yeah, he is weird. But he does it online. Like, he does, it's always how Slick is.
Hello everyone, welcome to another videos. Oh, the drama continues. It has been a hell of a week when it comes to Twitch drama. So we had Slick that came out, basically scammed, what, $300,000 from his own viewers, fans, in real life friends, all down to a gambling addiction. Now we have this. We're going to be talking about alleged SA in this video. It's going to get really heavy at times. Just want to let you know. So this all started by this tweet from Trainwreck. Are you going to send Maya and Mitch to railroad and blackmail me like you did those girls to cover up all those essays? You fucking scumbag piece of shit. You want me to come at you and make shit up? Then you better be sure you don't live in a glass house, you insecure. Well, hey. I was sitting here about falling off my chair, to be honest. I didn't even know how to take this information in. So this tweet is basically going after Mizkif for apparently covering up an SA that allegedly one of his friends did. Woo! Then Ice Poseidon decided to drop in, of all people, and drop some DMs of him and Mizkif. I mean, yeah, the guy seems like a prick, of course. I'm not even surprised, though. Not even a little bit. No, I haven't got any expression to it. I'm not even shocked, though. I'm not even shocked. But going back to the original allegations, though, hinted from Trainwreck, because it's defo a bro what? I'm kind of a bit shocked, to be honest, that he held this against Mizkif for this amount of time. I don't necessarily agree with holding back information like this as a gotcha. It just sort of hits different, that, to be honest. Does it seem like the morally right thing to do? I'm going to read some of these tweets out because I'm really bad at just explaining things. Funnily enough. Back last year, there was a party. At said party, Adriana, was very drunk on a bed, passed out. Crazy Slick, experienced by 3 witnesses, began touching A's neck and chest, asking if she was still alive. Before this, he was following A around and saying her making out with people was hot. Copping a feel is not checking one's pulse. That's what Slick claims, he was checking the pulse, but I don't know about... This information was kept private until another streamer called Nova exposed it without Adriana's consent. The details came off as SA and everyone was in alarm. Everyone pressured A for an explanation, and as a result she came out on Twitter about it. Adriana explained at the time what happened and shares personal detail. Her and Slick weren't friends. He was flying her around, harassing her, touched her without her consent. Adriana says it made her uncomfortable but didn't label it as an assault. Mizkif found out, knowing they're still allowed to Slick to stay in his home. Slick's actions didn't stop and he continued to be creepy in other Twitch streamers' chats. Mizkif was also incredibly dismissive of Adriana's trauma and victimized himself because he was sad his bestie would do this. The stuff this man says, I don't know if he was dropped or something. Adriana did come out with her own little twit longer that was referenced in these tweets, and these quotes were taken out one of her streams where she sort of explains all of this. It's been over a year since I came up with that twit longer, and over a year since I faced the consequences of doing what I thought was the right thing to do and doing what Mizkif and Maya asked me to do. I was told it's okay, just come out about it so we don't have to kick Slick out. We'll come to a middle ground so we don't have to kick Slick out, you'll be fine. This sounds absolutely disgusting to me, if this is true. Like what? You continue to be around a guy that takes advantage of others. Are you serious?
He harassed that girl. He did. And you know, he needs to get better. He needs to do shit better. It's wrong. It's fucking wrong. I really think he has a lot to work on, man.
Oh, right, okay. So Mizkif admits to the harassing part, but still continues to do nothing about it. This is getting kind of wavy now, not in a good way. Dude, if this is 100%, This is seriously messed up on so many levels. I actually can't even.
They want to twist things around, so it's like, oh yeah, he did that, but she's a bitch. Oh yeah, he did that, but she's a whore. Like, people want to spin as much as they can to give a reason why Adriana Lee deserved that, when everyone knows I was asleep. How the does any girl take accountability? Take accountability for your mistakes. What the did I do? I fell asleep.
Isn't it just funny that a lot of people like to condemn the same actions publicly? Exactly what happened to this poor girl, but yet behind closed doors are potentially condoning them. Anyway, this is what Maya had to say. This was Mizkif's girlfriend at the time, because obviously she's being accused of covering this up as well. This just goes beyond.
Are you sure you want to do this? Do you want to say anything, or do you just want to do it anonymously? Something like that, right? That's probably the conversation that I had with her, was like, do you want to just do it anonymously, or do you not want to do it at all? She said that she wanted to come out with a statement. She said she wanted to talk about it. She said that she told me about her audience and how there's a lot of young women in her audience, and she felt like it was her responsibility to tell her story. So I said, okay. And her friend in that call, Kyle, was there the day of as well. He mentioned, I told her that day, I was like, as a woman, if this is your story, you should be able to tell it, right? I was fine with her, the twit longer, fine, right. She was going to write a twit longer. And I asked her if she thought that Slick raped her or sexually assaulted her. And at the time, we agreed.
What do you mean, we?
We agreed.
I'm not gonna lie, I low-key think that she definitely messed up there. I don't think she was meant to say we agreed at all. I'm sat here stunted, trying to figure out what Adriana's essay has anything to do with this woman. I still don't know what the fuck I'm hearing, to be honest. I don't even know this woman, but does this make her look terrible? Yes.
We agreed.
Something really, smells off here. Does anyone else feel this too? Or is it just me? Oh, and I may as well chuck this in this video, but there's a clip going around of Mizkif talking about this, and I have no idea when this was posted. But just take a listen to this.
I told him, I'm like, look, you didn't rape anybody, you know? It's one thing, I feel like, I mean, like, he didn't do anything. He didn't. And, like, people make it seem like he did. When people, think of it, they think that he stuck his dick inside her without her consent. And I'm like, that's what people perceive it as. No, it's not. It's not 90% of people. Look, I don't think there's a single person that we used to hang out with that doesn't hang out with Slick anymore because of what happened. I actually think there's literally none. Because the reality is,
People I've literally known for years. And, we're super close with, have turned on me and tried to come up with some random reason to not like me because they're mad that they can't get in the circle jerk. They can't get in the Mizkif circle jerk. Their careers are also taking a toll, and it's not fair to them that their careers are taking a toll for something that happened to me when I was sleeping.
worst comes to worst of it, it's sexual harassment, right? I mean, no one, of what you can deem of it, it's sexual harassment, whatever. At a low scale, it's not really a big deal. I don't think people really gave a shit and really cared. I'm gonna turn this off if you're gonna be like this.
Well, it's great that Mizkif's had such a privileged life. He's not had to deal with anything of that sort, because then he'd know how f***ed up it is, and he wouldn't have spewed that in the first place. No one cares about SH, yeah. My man needs to go eat some grass, man. What a fucking daft thing to say. He needs to leave the house more often. What a prick. But anyway, Mizkif has come out with his own twit longer. How exciting. I can't wait to hear what he has to say for himself. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it doesn't look very good for him. He doesn't look like he's a very nice person in the slightest, I ain't gonna lie. I never really thought much of this guy, to be honest. He has definitely got a lot of explaining to do. Hey guys! To update everyone, we found Crazy Slick. He has not harmed himself. Sorry. Did anyone ask? Did anyone ask? How about, is Adriana okay? Seeing she's the victim in this situation. I honestly don't give a shit about who this Slick guy is, to be honest. Not when you go around copping a feel. And it's not even that. There's something I completely forgot to talk about was how many girls have come forward about this, by the way. There has been so many women that have come forward about how Slick has been so inappropriate to them. There's just no stopping this guy. Like, his behaviour has clearly been enabled by the people around him. He's got to this point now. Really sad that we're now at this point because no one around this guy stepped in. And they're only doing so now, supposedly, is because all this has come out into the public eye. And I just think it's so disgusting. Like, people just don't have morals anymore. You just keep enabling someone in the behaviour for this amount of time. After hearing from Adriana and the numerous other women who have shared their experiences with him, it's clear that he's not the person he made himself out to be. What do you mean? You knew this. He knew this a year ago. The supposed situation that happened with Adriana happened a year ago. And Mizkif even admitted himself the least that it was harassment.
Worst comes to worst of it, it's like sexual harassment, right? He harassed that girl. He did.
That is still bad. Whoa, is it? That is awful. So already Shelby Bar, this is so full of shit. I got a feeling in my loins. In terms of his living situation, Slick has been told to vacate our house as soon as possible. I appreciate and support those who are brave enough to come forward with their stories and his behaviour. Really? Are you sure though? Are you actually sure? Shut up. Like, just shut up. I really can't stand people like this, man. This is just really frustrating for me to read. Do you not just hate when people like act like they care and stuff? This is just so fake to me. He doesn't appreciate it, or else he would have done it ages ago. The fact that we're now a year in, and now he suddenly had a fucking revelation. Is it? Is it? Oh, what a prick. A little while after Slick's misconduct came to light last year, I made some inexcusable statements on an alt stream after some chat messages got to me. To Adriana and all those affected by SH, I am sorry for those statements. SH, regardless of degree, can never be considered small. And while my intervention was to clarify a misleading chat message, I chose my words poorly, and my response came off as downplaying what shouldn't have been downplayed. It didn't come off as downplaying. It was worse than downplaying. Additionally, a series of messages from 2018 have been posted where I said reprehensible things. I've been open about my past many times on stream and will address it here address it again here. I was dumb, edgy guy who said a lot of stupid things to my friends. Mate, this was 2018. It wasn't even that long ago. He's just getting right in there, licking his own arse. I don't even want to read that. Oh wait, hang on. I'm proud of how much I've grown in these past 4 years, but I know there is always room to improve. What an idiot. Oh, this man. Ew. It's nice to recognise that he's, there's always room to improve and all, because I think there's a lot of space to improve when it comes to this chap. But to even say I'm proud of how much I've grown, is it? We're mainly talking about something that happened a year ago, and you're grown in 4 years, yeah? Since 2018 to now, you've grown. Wow. Pathetic. Potentially covering up an essay. Oh my God. Is it? Oh yeah, so proud of you, man. I think in his head he could do no wrong. I think this is all just straight up gas, to be honest. I'm sorry to everyone affected by this situation. I made bad judgment calls based on what I was led to believe, and I deeply regret it. I just want to point out how many times this man has contradicted himself. He went through the whole timeline, this chap did. He claimed nothing happened between Slick and Adriana, and then he jumped to that it was SH, and that there's nothing wrong with SH, apparently. That's absolutely fine. No one cares about SH, according to Mizkif, so. This man's just dipping around the truth here. I also want to apologise to OTK, our staff, and our partners who put their trust in me every day to represent our organisation in the best way I can. Oh, I just can't be asked to read anymore, to be honest. If all this is true, obviously, like, it's proven that this guy's a pretty scum in person anyway, so. But if all this SH thing is true, or it's not even, actually, no, I'm chatting shit now. It doesn't even matter if it's true, if he actually covered it up. Just the things he said on his own stream, dude. This guy's a piece of shit. That was the whole motivation for me doing this video. And to just sit here and waste my time reading this tweet long, and I know I wasted your time, by the way, so we're all in this together, but it's like, say something, they take it back, I didn't mean it. So I don't understand who he is as a person, to be honest. Obviously, he's just trying to save face and make himself look better, but I think when you've dug yourself a hole this deep, I don't know if you can actually get out of it. Let me know what you think down below. I'm intrigued to know. Damn it, man. F***ing streamers. Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this video, please take care, subscribe for more. I'll see you on the next ones.